Alright, hello and welcome to yet another Monday Movie Show episode. So, basically, the Monday Movie Show is when I just take the past week to watch a new movie, TV show, or anime, and I just talk about it on the up and coming Monday. And this Monday, I'm going to be talking about Princess Bride, The Princess Bride. So, yep, the Monday Movie Show has a really simple formula. All I do is I talk about the new movie or show's entertainment value, and then also just a favorite scene or favorite aspect of it. And yeah, so let's just jump right into it. Alright, so for the entertainment value for The Princess Bride, I definitely give it a 10 out of 10. Would watch again. But no, it's really good. It's both a good comedy. It's good. It has pretty decent action in there, and then just the I really like the music in there. They made the music go well with the action and whatnot. So I rarely pay attention to the music, but it really caught my attention in this film. But yeah, story was good. Action, comedy. It hit a lot of marks. And then the fact that I want to watch it again. If I want to watch it again, it usually gets a pretty high ranking. All right. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of it without really talking about the movie too much. So let's actually jump into my favorite part or favorite aspect, and let's get it. Let's go. So my favorite part is just how serious it's really, like, the story is told and stuff, and like how the characters are really into like the story. Like the story itself is really ridiculous, and like the scenarios and like the way things happen and the way the characters talk with each other. It's like really, it's like the movie knows like it's a comedy, and like I really love it when movies don't take things so seriously. But it's funny that they act like they're really serious about what's going on, but like it's just really funny how things are and like how everything's happening. So it's a really weird thing where it's like they're seriously trying to act like this stuff is happening, but it's so ridiculous that it shouldn't be taken seriously. It's a really weird thing. But yeah, that's definitely my favorite aspect. Just how like serious it takes itself, but how ridiculous everything's happening. And if you watch it, you'll know what I mean. But let's actually talk about a favorite part. And I think my favorite part would be the fight scene between the main character and then also that one guy that is really good with the sword. I forget their names just because it was my first time watching the film. But yeah, I definitely like their fight scene because it's ridiculous how they're bantering with each other, and then the lead up to it where like he's hanging out the cliff, but he keeps talking like, "How long is it gonna take you?"
I do not suppose you could have sped things up.
Oh, the way that they set up that scene is really ridiculous and funny, and then the fact that he gives him time to recover.
Thank you. Well, wait until you're ready. Again, thank you.
And then when they're finally fighting and like they're just bickering at each other, how they're like talking about like, "Oh, I'm actually right-handed."
I admit it, you are better than I am. Then why are you smiling?
Because I know something you don't know.
And what is that?
I am not left-handed.
And it's just so ridiculous. It's really a goofball fight. And then on top of that, the fact that they have good banter, the action's pretty interesting, and then the flow of the combat. That's always something that interests me in combat or action movies, is how they transition from scene to scene. So like in just that small area, they got multiple shots, and I really like it when they have transitions in a fight scene like that. And then on top of those three things, you also have the music. Like I like the fact that they compose the music around the action, and it's really hard to do that, and like getting the music to incorporate with the action is really hard, and I really appreciate it when a film does that, and they did a really good job. And I'll show some points where like they got the music to fit just right with the action on screen. But yeah, that's why I really like that scene, because the setup to it was really great, and then the action was good, the flow of the combat is good, then the music on top of you know, their banter and all that other stuff. It's just there's some goofball stuff that's happening, but they're actually fighting each other. But it's such a ridiculous way of them fighting that it shouldn't be taken seriously, but they're acting really serious. It's just I love it. I just really like this film. But yeah, that's it. There's many other things that I could talk about. That's definitely one that stuck with me the most, and that's usually what I try to talk about. And the favorite part or aspect is like what part stuck with me the most, and that one definitely stuck with me the most. Yeah, that'll be it for this week's Monday movie show. I'll move on to the next film. If you guys got any suggestions for a movie or a TV show or an anime, just drop it in the comments. I'll throw it in my spreadsheet and I'll get around to it eventually. So yeah, that'll be it for today's video. I will see you guys tomorrow or next week if you're only here for the Monday movie shows. Alright, bye bye now.